Hello everyone, and welcome to this new video. Today, I'm going to unveil one of the most powerful rituals to eliminate any witchcraft that may be affecting you and all the bad luck that has been haunting you. If you feel like nothing has been going your way lately, that money slips through your fingers, opportunities vanish before they reach you, or that your relationships are inexplicably deteriorating. It's not just bad luck. Someone might be working against you. Witchcraft is more common than we think. Sometimes it's out of envy, other times out of revenge, or simply for the pleasure of causing harm. Some people turn to dark arts to hurt others. Have you ever wondered why everything suddenly started going wrong? Why does that streak of bad luck never seem to end? Why do you feel a constant weight on your shoulders, or an energy that drains you? These are clear symptoms that you might be under some form of witchcraft. Other signs include recurring nightmares, finding strange objects near your home, illnesses that doctors can't explain, a feeling of being watched, or even seeing shadows out of the corner of your eye. If you've experienced any of these symptoms, it's time to take action. But don't worry, because today I bring you the ultimate solution, the ritual of Saint Cyprian. Who was Saint Cyprian, you might ask? Before becoming a saint, Cyprian was one of the most powerful sorcerers of antiquity. He mastered all magical arts and knew the darkest secrets of witchcraft. However, after encountering true faith, he renounced his dark practices and dedicated his life to fighting against the evil he once practiced. This is precisely why Saint Cyprian is so effective against any type of witchcraft. He knows all the secrets, all the techniques, and all the intricacies of black magic. There is no spell he cannot undo, no curse he cannot break, no negative energy he cannot transform. The ritual I'm about to share with you has been closely guarded for centuries, passed down only to those who truly needed this protection. It's a ritual I have perfected through years of experience helping people like you who have suffered from the devastating effects of witchcraft. I assure you that after performing this ritual correctly, you will feel a weight lifted off your shoulders. The doors that were closed will begin to open, opportunities will reappear, and that constant feeling of swimming upstream will fade away. Your life is about to change radically, and before you think this is complicated or that you need special knowledge, let me tell you that I've simplified this ritual so that anyone can perform it from the comfort of their home, using ingredients that are relatively easy to find. Because my mission is to help you regain control of your life. Now, pay close attention to everything I'm going to explain. Every step, every ingredient, every word has a specific purpose and is crucial for the success of the ritual. Don't skip any part and follow the instructions I'm about to give you exactly. Your complete liberation depends on it. Are you ready to break the invisible chains that bind you? Are you prepared to reclaim your good luck and banish those dark energies that have been pursuing you? Then let's move forward with this powerful ritual of Saint Cyprian, the saint who was once the greatest of sorcerers and now stands as the strongest protector against witchcraft. To perform this powerful ritual of Saint Cyprian, you will need to gather the following sacred ingredients. Each one serves a specific purpose and holds a unique energy that contributes to the overall power of the ritual. Let's go through each element in detail. First, you will need a black candle. Not just any candle, but one made of pure wax, preferably handmade. The black candle has the ability to absorb all negative energies, all curses, and dark works that have been done against you. It acts like a sponge that attracts and captures darkness. If you can't find a black candle, you can use a white candle and paint it with black ink. But remember that its effectiveness might be slightly reduced. You will also need a white candle, which represents purity, light, and divine protection. This candle will invoke the protective energy of Saint Cyprian. The white candle must also be made of pure wax. You can find these candles in esoteric shops, traditional herbalists, or even some local markets that sell religious items. The next element is holy water or purified water with salt. If you can obtain holy water from a church, that would be ideal. If not, you can prepare your own purified water by adding a tablespoon of sea salt to a glass of spring water while reciting a purification prayer. Holy water represents purity and acts as a shield against negative forces. You will need 7 rue leaves. Rue is famous for its protective properties and has been used for centuries to ward off the evil eye and witchcraft. Each of the 7 leaves represents a day of the week, thus covering all cycles of protection. You can find rue at herbal markets or traditional herbalists. If you can't find fresh rue, you can use dried rue, though its power will be slightly diminished. A high-quality white parchment or paper will be necessary for writing the invocation. Ideally, use pure cotton paper, untreated with chemicals. This paper should be completely blank, with no lines or previous marks, so it can receive the powerful words we will write on it. You will also need charcoal, preferably the kind specifically used for rituals. This charcoal will serve as a base for burning the incense. It represents the fire element and transformation. You can find it in stores that sell religious or esoteric items. Myrrh incense is essential for this ritual. Myrrh has a direct connection to St. Cyprian and helps establish a bridge between our world and the spiritual plane. Its sacred aroma purifies the environment and facilitates communication with the saint. The incense should be pure, preferably in natural resin form, although you can also use cones or sticks if that's all you have. Finally, although optional, I highly recommend obtaining an image or medal of St. Cyprian. This physical representation of the saint will greatly enhance the ritual and serve as a focal point for the energy. You can find medals or prints of St. Cyprian in religious stores, specialized esoteric bookstores, or even at some traditional markets. Now that you have all the necessary ingredients, let's proceed with the detailed preparation of the ritual of St. Cyprian. It's very important that you follow each step exactly as I'm going to explain, as the order and precision are crucial for the ritual to be fully effective. The first thing you need to do is carefully choose the place where you will perform the ritual. It should be a quiet space where you won't be interrupted for at least an hour. If possible, choose a room where you usually sleep, as that's where your energy is most present and where you're also most vulnerable during sleep to spiritual attacks. Make sure the space is clean and organized. Physical cleanliness facilitates energetic cleanliness. Before you begin, take a shower or bath with warm water to which you've added a few drops of lavender essence or a handful of sea salt. This preliminary bath will help purify your own energy field and prepare you for the ritual. While bathing, visualize how the water washes away all negative energies attached to you. Once you're ready, wear comfortable clothing, preferably in light colors. Avoid dark colors, especially black, as they might attract the energies we're trying to eliminate. White is ideal, but any light color will suffice. Now prepare the ritual space. Place a small table or an improvised altar in front of you. Cover the surface with a clean white cloth. This will be your sacred space during the ritual. Ensure the table is facing east, the direction of sunrise and spiritual rebirth. It's time to purify the environment with myrrh incense. Place the charcoal in an incense burner or a heat-resistant container. Light one end of the charcoal using a match or lighter. Wait patiently until the charcoal begins to glow red and incandescent. This may take about a minute. Once the charcoal is fully lit, place a small amount of myrrh resin on top. As the incense begins to release its sacred aroma, hold the incense burner in your hands and walk counterclockwise around the room, starting from the northeast corner. As you do this, recite the following prayer. St. Cyprian, you who knew the secrets of darkness and now walk in the light, purify this space with your power. May this sacred aroma of myrrh cleanse all negative energy and open the paths for your divine protection. By your knowledge of both worlds, I ask you to be present in this ritual. Repeat this prayer 3 times as you move around the room, ensuring that the incense smoke reaches all corners, especially those where you feel stagnant or heavy energy. Once the space is purified, return to the altar and place the incense burner in the center. Now take the parchment or white paper and prepare to write. Use a new pen, preferably in red or violet ink. These colors have specific properties for protection and counter witchcraft work. In the center of the paper, draw a simple cross with straight, clear lines. Around the cross, write in capital letters, Saint Cyprian, you who know all the secrets of magic. Free me from all evil and witchcraft that has been done against me. Cut the dark ties that bind me and return all work to its origin. Below this text, write your full name and date of birth. This personalizes the ritual and connects it directly with your life energy. If you know or suspect who might be working against you, you can write, "Protect me especially from," followed by that person's name, but only if you are completely certain. Now fold the paper 3 times towards you, never away from your body. This symbolizes that you are drawing protection towards yourself. As you fold the paper, visualize a golden light emanating from it and enveloping you completely. It's time to place the candles. Position the black candle to the left of the incense burner and the white candle to the right, forming a straight line. The candles should be about a hand's length apart. Place the folded paper between the 2 candles. Take the glass of holy or purified water and place it in front of the incense burner, forming a triangle with the candles. Now arrange the 7 rue leaves around the glass of water, forming a perfect circle. Ensure the leaves are evenly distributed around the glass. If you have the image or medal of Saint Cyprian, place it behind the incense burner so that it is facing you as you sit before the altar. This will serve as a focal point for your concentration during the ritual. Now take 3 deep breaths to center your energy. Close your eyes and visualize a bright white light descending from above, filling the entire room. This light represents the protective presence of Saint Cyprian. Feel how this light envelops you, purifies you, and strengthens you. With a new match, first light the white candle, saying, "I light this candle in honor of Saint Cyprian, so that his divine light may guide and protect me." Then light the black candle, saying, "I light this candle to absorb all negative energy, all witchcraft, and all curses that have been directed against me." Take a moment to observe the flames of both candles. If you notice the flame of the black candle moving erratically, crackling, or growing larger than normal, it's a clear sign that there are indeed strong witchcraft works against you. Don't be alarmed, as this is exactly why we are performing this ritual. The ideal time to perform this ritual of Saint Cyprian is exactly at midnight, when the barriers between worlds are thinnest and spiritual communication is facilitated. If you can't do it at midnight, try to at least do it after 10 p.m. when the energy of the day has diminished and nighttime forces begin to manifest more strongly. The ritual should be performed over 3 consecutive nights, preferably starting on a Tuesday or Friday, days traditionally associated with Saint Cyprian and counter-witchcraft practices. It is absolutely essential that you do not interrupt the sequence of the 3 nights, as this could not only reduce the effectiveness of the ritual, but could even leave the work unfinished, which could be counterproductive. Once you have everything prepared, as explained in the previous section, sit comfortably in front of the altar. Adopt a straight yet relaxed posture, with both feet firmly on the ground. This will help you stay grounded and stable during the ritual. Take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling slowly through your mouth. With each exhalation, imagine releasing tension, fear, and any negative energy that may be within you. Focus your gaze on the image of Saint Cyprian if you have one, or on the space between the 2 candles if you do not have an image. Now is the time to recite the powerful prayer to Saint Cyprian. It's important that you recite it clearly and firmly, not in whispers. The intention and conviction in your words are just as important as the words themselves. Here is the complete prayer you will need to recite. Glorious Saint Cyprian, you who were a master in the hidden arts and know all the secrets of magic, hear my plea. I say your full name. Come before you with humility and respect, seeking your divine protection against all witchcraft, curses, spells, negativity, and the evil eye that have been directed against me, for the knowledge you acquired in your previous life, for your conversion to true light, for your power to undo all types of dark works. I implore you to intervene on my behalf. Break the invisible chains that bind me, destroy the energetic ties that harm me, dissolve all black magic that affects me. St. Cyprian, who knew darkness and now dwells in light, use your wisdom to identify the source of my troubles and neutralize it completely. May all witchcraft return to its place of origin. May all curses dissolve in light. May all negative energy transform into blessings. Protect my body, my mind, my spirit, my home, my work, my relationships, and my paths. Open before me the doors that have been closed by envy and ill intentions. Return to me the good luck that has been stolen, and keep me away from all evil. By your divine intercession, by your sacred knowledge, by your transformative power, free me from all harm. So be it, so it manifests, so it comes to pass. This prayer must be repeated 3 consecutive times each night. It's normal to experience physical sensations during the recitation, such as chills, sudden warmth, pressure in the chest or head, tingling in the extremities, or even mild dizziness. These are signs that the energy is moving and the ritual is working. Pay close attention to the flames of the candles during the prayer. If the flame of the black candle moves violently, grows abnormally, crackles, or makes noise, it's a clear indication that it is absorbing very strong negative energies. In some extreme cases, the black candle may even extinguish itself, which means the negative charge is so intense that it has overloaded the candle's capacity. If this happens, simply relight it and continue with the ritual. On the other hand, also observe the flame of the white candle. It should remain steady, bright, and upright. If the flame of the white candle weakens or flickers a lot, it means you need to reinforce your spiritual connection with Saint Cyprian. In that case, focus your attention on the image of the saint and visualize a beam of light connecting your heart with the sacred figure. It's also very common to have intense, vivid, or even disturbing dreams during the nights of the ritual. These dreams are part of the cleansing process and should not be feared. They may represent the release of negative energies or even symbolically show you who is working against you. It's advisable to keep a notebook by your bed to jot down these dreams immediately upon waking. Some people also experience a feeling of extreme heaviness or sleepiness the day after the ritual. This is normal and indicates that your energy is being purified and recalibrated. Drink plenty of water, preferably with a few drops of lemon, to help cleanse your energetic system. The third and final night of the St. Cyprian ritual is the most important of all, as it is when the protection cycle is completed and the elimination of any witchcraft that may have been done against you is sealed. Therefore, you should pay special attention to every detail of this final phase. Begin the third night, just like the previous ones, with the same preparation, placement of elements, and recitation of the prayer to St. Cyprian 3 times. However, after finishing the third repetition of the prayer, an additional process begins that is exclusive to this final night. Once you have finished the prayers, keep your eyes closed for a moment and visualize a powerful golden light descending from above, forming a protective dome around you. Feel how this divine light penetrates every cell of your body, deeply cleansing you of all negative energy. Now, with great respect and concentration, take the parchment or paper where you wrote the invocation to St. Cyprian. Slowly unfold the paper and hold it with both hands in front of you. Read it aloud once more, with absolute conviction in every word. After reading it, bring it close to the flame of the white candle, never to the black, and allow it to catch fire from a corner. As the paper burns in the sacred fire, recite the following words. Just as this paper transforms by the sacred fire, so do all witchcraft, curses, spells, and negative energies directed against me transform and dissolve. By the power of St. Cyprian, All evil returns to its origin, all darkness becomes light, all malice is neutralized forever. My path is kept clean and protected, my luck restored, my energy purified. It's very important that you allow the paper to burn completely. If necessary, you can hold it over the incense burner to avoid burning your fingers, but never let go of it until it has turned entirely to ash. Watch carefully how the paper burns. If it burns quickly and with a bright flame, this is a sign that the ritual is very effective. If, on the contrary, the paper burns slowly or with difficulty, this indicates that the negative resistance is strong, and you may need to repeat the entire ritual after a week. Once the paper has turned to ash completely, carefully collect it and place it in a small container. These ashes are charged with all the energy of the ritual and should be treated with respect. The next crucial step: you must take these ashes to a place where there is flowing natural water, like a river, stream, sea, or even a moving lake. If you live in a city and do not have easy access to a natural body of water, you can alternatively use a constant water flow like that of a park fountain or, as a last resort, the running water from your shower. Although this last option is less powerful. Upon reaching the chosen location, stand facing the water and hold the ashes in your right hand. Recite the following prayer: Pure water, element of life and purification, carry away these ashes that contain all the evil that affected me. May the current dissolve all negativity, all witchcraft, all curses. May the water carry far from me all dark work and dilute its power forever. By Saint Cyprian, I'm free and protected. After reciting this prayer, throw the ashes into the water and watch as they are carried away by the current. Do not turn your back to the water until the ashes have completely disappeared from your sight. Once you can no longer see them, turn around and return home without looking back even once. This act symbolizes that you are definitively leaving behind all the evil that affected you. Upon arriving home, it's time to take care of the holy water that has been present during the 3 nights of the ritual. This water has absorbed the protective energy of Saint Cyprian and is now charged with special power. Carefully transfer it to a clean container, preferably made of dark glass, and keep it in a respectful place, never in the bathroom or kitchen. This holy water of Saint Cyprian should be used to sprinkle the 4 corners of your home once a week as a maintenance for protection. To do this, you can use your fingers, or even better, a small branch of olive or rosemary. Lightly moisten the branch in the water and gently shake it in each corner of every room, always starting from the main entrance of the house and moving counterclockwise. As for the candles used in the ritual, you should allow them to burn completely on their own. Never extinguish the candles manually, as this would interrupt the energetic process. If for any reason you must leave the space and cannot keep the candles burning for safety, then place them in a safe spot where they can continue burning without danger, such as inside an empty bathtub or sink. It's very important to remember that all objects used in this ritual, the incense burner, candle holders, water container, must be thoroughly washed with running water and salt before being used for any other purpose. Salt acts as a universal purifier and removes any energetic residue. However, it's advisable to keep these items exclusively for future ritual works and not mix them with everyday utensils. In the days following the completion of the ritual, it's normal to experience certain symptoms of what we might call a healing crisis. You may feel unusual fatigue, changes in your sleep patterns, a sense of lightness, or even brief episodes of physical discomfort like headaches or stomach aches. These symptoms are temporary and represent the final removal of negative energies from your system. They usually don't last more than 3 days. Conclusion and contact. Dear friends, now that you have learned how to perform this powerful ritual of Saint Cyprian against witchcraft and bad luck, I want to share some final thoughts and testimonials that demonstrate the effectiveness of this ancient practice. Saint Cyprian is no ordinary saint. His specific power against witchcraft comes precisely from his deep understanding of both sides of the spiritual coin. Having been a powerful sorcerer before his conversion, Cyprian knows every technique, every ritual, every invocation that may have been used against you. There is no dark secret he does not understand, no black magic work he cannot unravel and undo. Throughout my years helping people affected by witchcraft, I have witnessed truly miraculous transformations. I remember the case of Maria, a woman who lived through 7 consecutive years of inexplicable misfortunes. She lost her job. Her partner left her. She suffered continuous accidents, and her health deteriorated without doctors finding any cause. After performing this same ritual of Saint Cyprian that I have taught you today, her life turned 180 degrees in less than a month. She found a better job than the previous one. Her ailments disappeared, and most impressively, she discovered among her belongings a strange bundle of herbs and photographs that an old co-worker had hidden in her house, thus confirming the source of her troubles. I also remember the case of Roberto, a businessman who watched his store crumble day by day without any logical explanation. Customers stopped coming into his store, products mysteriously went bad, and he even suffered 2 thefts in less than a month. Upon performing this ritual during the burning of the parchment on the 3rd night, the flame grew in a supernatural manner, confirming the presence of very strong workings against him. A week after completing the ritual, he discovered that his direct competitor had hired a witch to ruin him. The most surprising part was that, without Roberto doing anything, that same competitor closed his business and moved out of town, while Roberto's store began to prosper like never before. These are just 2 examples of the hundreds of cases I have seen resolved thanks to the intervention of Saint Cyprian. The power of this ritual is real and verifiable, as long as it is performed with sincere faith and by following each of the steps I have detailed. Now, I understand that some of you may be facing particularly difficult situations or deeply rooted witchcraft that require more personalized attention. In those cases, I'm here to help you. I offer private consultations where I can specifically assess your situation, identify the exact origin of the workings done against you, and design personalized rituals for especially complicated cases. In addition to the counter-witchcraft ritual of Saint Cyprian we learned today, I also offer specialized services for deep energetic cleansing, cutting ties with toxic individuals, family protection rituals, customized amulets, tarot readings to identify energetic blockers, and specific works to regain good luck in love, money, work, and health. If you feel that your case requires urgent or personalized attention, you can contact me directly through the WhatsApp number displayed on the screen now. Spots for private consultations are limited, so I recommend not missing this opportunity if you truly feel that you are under severe spiritual attack. For all those who wish to continue learning more protection and spiritual cleansing techniques, I invite you to subscribe to this channel and activate notifications. Every week, I share new rituals, tips, and ancestral knowledge to keep your energy protected and your path clear. Remember that spiritual protection is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. After performing this ritual of Saint Cyprian, it's advisable to maintain certain regular protection practices, such as weekly sprinkling with the holy water you have kept, occasional burning of myrrh incense to purify your environment, and periodic prayers to Saint Cyprian to maintain your connection with this powerful protective energy. In case you feel that new workings have been done against you after some time, do not hesitate to repeat the entire ritual. There is no limit to how many times you can perform it, as long as you respect the period of at least 1 moon, 28 days, between each complete ritual. Before I say goodbye, I want to leave you with a final special blessing from Saint Cyprian that you can recite each morning upon waking to keep your protection active. Saint Cyprian, protector against all magic, wrap me today in your sacred mantle. May your ancient knowledge protect me from envy, curses, and dark workings. By your conversion and your power, keep my path clean and my luck intact. Amen. If you found this video helpful, I would greatly appreciate it if you liked it, shared it with those you think might need it, and left your testimonials in the comments when you start seeing results. Your experiences can help others who are going through similar situations. Remember that no one has the right to manipulate your destiny or send negative energies your way. With this ritual of Saint Cyprian, you have regained control over your own energy and destiny. Darkness cannot remain where light has been ignited. I'll leave you with one last reflection. The best protection will always be to maintain positive thoughts, noble actions, and a clean heart. The highest spirituality teaches us that while it is necessary to protect ourselves from external negative energies, our greatest shield will always be our own inner light. Until the next video, where I will continue to share with you these ancestral teachings that have been kept for centuries and that I now make available for you to live a full, protected, and blessed life. May Saint Cyprian always accompany and protect you.